I'm Caterina Cecconi, a fashion designer from Italy. I'm responsible of Stahl Design Studio, and during this webinar, I will talk about Spring-Summer 2022 fashion forecast. So, first of all, obviously, this season has been influenced from the actual historical period that we are living in terms of trends and colors. So let's start with the color card, the full colors. We have 28 colors in total, and this is made specifically for leather products. So we have plenty of natural and natural skins color that infuse a sense of comfort and security. Then lots of grays and blues that are more for a sense of emptiness and silence. And then more something positive and vibrant with joyful oranges, reddish and pinkish. Browns are called kind of reassuring colors as they infuse this sense of security and comfort, which is one of the most requirements at the moment. So we have this écru, pale beige, natural, and then brown, something more dark such as ermine, and a mix of brown and red. Then pink shades, they comes in different tones, starting from pales, lotus and calypso. Then we move more into wine color, and at the end a violet lilac color. Blues this season are very important. They are more into digital shades, and they bring us into a futuristic world. And then the part of more brights with the oranges, starting with an acid yellow, two different brights oranges, and a very strong point of red, cayenne. Then grays with two pale grays, one more dark, and a silver. Then we have greens, which are not playing a main role this time, are more moving into the background, and they are coming in three different shades and they are quite commercial, let's say. And then we have black and white, which are no more a seasonal color. So we have our three different storyboards where we build the macro trends of the spring-summer. Let's begin with the emptiness recovery that brings us into this post-war scenario, as is very focused on the part of lockdown. Then comfort zone, more focus for sense of comfort, as it takes inspiration from the time we spend inside our houses. Emotional rebirth, the more positive and vibrant part of this collection, as is more about a rebirth after this very hard period that we are living. Emptiness recovery. So on the right hand side, you can see the color group part of this first storyboard. As you can see, it comprehends all the shades of blues and grays. And you have all these picture of empty city, empty spaces. And in terms of products, here we try to develop something versatile, genderless, multifunctional. Also, you will find prints, micro prints. Let's start with versatile blue. So this is the first macro trends of the collection. We choose this very nice point of blue as we think is can be adapted for all the different segments. So for female, male, and children. So very good for a versatile products. And on the left hand side, you can see a picture of the article we developed for our shoes and leather goods collection, leather collection. You have some example from catwalks. For example, this pair of sneakers from New Balance, or these very nice leather goods from Anteprima. So here we meant to have a versatile leather article that can be used for many different things. Concrete effect, very strong, this concept on reproducing the concrete effect, the concrete design on top of leather surface. For example, you have a pair of shoes from Miu Miu collection to show you this very nice effect. And here a picture of leather article that we made for our collection. The design of the concrete has been made using a design roll. Microtexture, pixel effect, as we talk also about technology that is getting always more strong, especially right now that we have to try to avoid the relationship. So we are using more and more the technology. And we want to have this very nice pixel effect on top of a leather surface. So before we use cutting embossing, and then we have this tipping to have the silver dots for a more stronger tri-dimensional effect. Shooting silver. This is a very nice point of silver, very light, with not strong metallic effect. Is meant to use for an elegant product. So light silver effect and light metallic effect. Comfort zone. So this is the second part of our collection, the second storyboard. The group of colors here are called the reassuring colors, as are all of them pastels, natural and neutrals, that infuse this sense of security and this sense of calm. So we take inspiration from the time we spent in the lockdown inside our houses, so cozy feelings. And in terms of products, here we talk about something more natural, something durable, more classic, enhancing the quality of the product. So we want something that can be used for more time, so not something that is okay only for one season. Let's start with the natural undyed, having something that looks like without pigments, with these colors very similar to nude, combined with a surface which is not properly natural, is quite covered, but in combination with this very particular color, you have this very natural and warm result. Then natural construction, reproducing this micro weavings effect, very similar to raffia, on top of leather surface. And we use this very nice embossing. Also, you have two examples from Oscar de la Renta and Celine collection. Then vegetable tanning look for something classic, something real leather taste, something timeless. We want something timeless. Also, this very particular type of material, more is getting old and more is getting personality. Then we have a floater, natural floater. Also be focused on very nice, soft and natural touch in combination with this natural grain of this floater. And having a semi-dull, semi-matte effect. Oh, emotional rebirth. Here we change completely the mood board of inspiration. Can be seen also through the color palettes. You have more vibrant, joyful and bright color. This is about a rebirth after everything. And so that's why we took inspiration from microorganisms and marine plants, as this is the first life that appear. So you have all very strong combination of colors, and is meant to use for more fashion and trendy products. Let's start with the microorganism fusion inspiration. You have many different images that bring us into this submarine world with this very nice and bright color. On the left-hand side, an example of what we have done for our collection. So you have this very particular embossing that reproduce the marine effects. From this picture, it's not possible to see, but the color of the crust is a very nice bright orange. So you have this cutting embossing, and you have the color contrast from the fuchsia with the orange, and a shiny patent on top. Then with this very nice kind of green that represent very well the plants world, combined with a classic and natural surface. So this is meant to use for a classic and timeless leather goods. Then we move back into the creative part with the mosaic mixes, mosaic effects. For something also more geometrical, can be used also a 3D effect for a tactile experience. Colors together, strong contrast combined with geometric prints. Here you have the example we made. We only use one color, but very strong, very bright, with this embossing, geometric embossing, and it has been buffed on the tips to have this very light used look effect. And then at the end, the last macro trends, we have the iridescent effect. So this color changing with the lights, dégradé, pearly effect, but always very light. It doesn't have to be very strong, this effect. And it's very popular using color combination of a violet surface and having this glittery, this pearly in green color, but still very light. As you can see the greenish of the pearly effect only if you move the leather surface. So after presenting the Spring-Summer 2022 color cards and macro trends, I would like to give you a quick overview on how fashion is changing after and during this period, this particular period that we are living. So what we think is going to happen, we are not going to have a season anymore, so we will have less products, women and men collection together. So basically make it more simple, genderless. Also, this is to avoid the problem of stock that many companies had. So try to have products, material that can be used not only for one season. So the collection calendar will be readjusted and products will be offered when consumer needs them. So for example, during summertime, we are not going to find inside the shops winter items. Still be focused on sustainability, as this is one of the main topic of the moment, using recycled material and also reusing details and shapes from previous collection to avoid stock still. So then enhancing quality to satisfy consumers who are particularly attentive to materials and their origins. Be focused on quality of materials. This is one of the most requirements. So we want good quality for something more durable. And also develop transparency in production processes. Then the products request from market, because obviously we change our habits, our attitude, our lifestyle. So also the market request is changing a bit, is moving following our habits. So collections will be focused on products that are helpful, useful, protective, without being boring, obviously. So we require materials with antimicrobial, anti-pollution, self-cleaning and self-healing properties. Still be focused on sustainability, so always try to find a new solution to respect the environments. Be focused on touches, softness, having moisture management, thermoregulation properties. Waterproof footwear, as we increase lifestyle experience, we want to spend more time outside, so obviously we require something that protects us, makes us feel comfortable, but still being stylish. So waterproof footwear, practical and stylish, having longevity pieces that can support work, rest and play, versatile, durable and useful. And also at the moment we want to feel ourselves important, we want to make the difference, so we want something that can be personalized. And this period will continue to change the consumption habits and there are new sales opportunities for home use and not only. So we are spending more time at home. So obviously we require something comfortable that makes us feel good and safe, but still we want something stylish, something not boring, having innovation on design and color. About color cards, we will have more versatile palette, so we are not going to see this big difference between winter and summer color cards. So before we used to have, for example, for winter color card, dark color, brown, gray. So at the moment you can find also brights and bold colors. We want color that feel clean, restorative and energizing, having joyful brights that infuse a sense of positivism, but also complementing with neutrals and pastel that bring more safety and secure sense. Also natural hearty tones that can feel timeless and material authentic. So if you would like to be updated on latest collection trends of Stahl Design Studio, you can follow us on social network, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and also on our website. And thank you for attending this webinar. I hope it is going to be useful for you, and see you soon. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.